This is a supplemental reading for an update to Melodee Buzzard, the missing child out of California. Right now, her mother just got released out of jail, being held on bond for false imprisonment of her friend after she slipped some information to him and held him in her apartment, locking all the doors and holding a box cutter in her knife. A box cutter in her hands. Like a knife, I suppose. I mean, that would be a knife. That's it. Let's go. I want to know what's going on with the little girl. Melodee Buzzard. Melodee Buzzard. What's going on? Melodee Buzzard, where are you? Well, we know whereabouts you are. From my last reading, I did not say the area that the Yamil, when I saw Yamil, I looked up a city that might sound like Yamil for Utah on the internet, and there wasn't, basically. But then I looked up more after I finished the tarot video, and there's an area called Yamil, and it's an extension on the highway. And I did read that there is trafficking that goes along the highway. So I don't really know how that looks, but obviously the police are aware that the area is known for trafficking. So here we go. I want to know what's going on with Melodee Buzzard. Is she okay right now? I mean, this is a horrible situation right now. It's not okay to go missing under the eyes of your government, being hid away from everybody. That's not good at all. Melodee, what's going on with you? So it's the Yamil area in Utah that I got in the last reading. That's extremely important. I wouldn't have heard that if it wasn't important. I did see like Yamil, and I was like, what is that? And it reminded me of a name in Oregon, Yam Hill. And I mean, that's why I said Yam Hill, but anyways, Yamil. Or Yamil, excuse me. It is so early right now. I've been up since midnight. I woke up because I go to bed early. So it's still very early. I normally don't wake up that early. Melodee, are you okay? What's going on with you, Melodee? Melodee, are you okay? I just want to know if you're still alive, actually. Praying for you. And praying that you'll be the one who got them all caught. Miss Melodee Buzzard, are you okay? I feel like these bottom cards came out a bit. I don't know where to stop because I didn't get in on it, but I'm gonna say let's shuffle just a little bit more. And you can always fast forward my videos in the settings section. And now YouTube has not just up to 2 times, but 3 times the speed. I'm trying not to go so slow. Now let's make this about Melodee Buzzard being okay. Melodee Buzzard, are you okay? Melodee Buzzard, are you okay? We're getting, you know, a man figure and a mother figure. I didn't say a father figure, I said it's a man figure. It's a King of Pentacles. This person is responsible for the, you know, money, financial part of a relationship. So next to a mother. And choices. And choices. All right. Somebody's thinking about something almost to the point of anxiety. So, yes. I think that she's regretting having done what she did. There's something about not having access to the money. Like she thought. Or like she had. Or thought she was going to have. So after this release from jail, she's gonna go somebody stabbed her in the back, that she was in a partnership. So there was some kind of partnership, and she is the one that's put out. She's put out. And she can't get whatever goal she wanted. So if that was financial, it looks like it was financial with the Ace of Pentacles right here. Right there, I mean, not right here. Okay, so here's the Chariot. I said I wasn't going to say what the cards were much anymore because it takes too long. Adds like 20 minutes on to a reading. Man, she is having... So her relationships that she had before, these things that she had, these ties before this happened, these things are now on the edge of not existing. So these relationships that she did have are coming to an end right now. Things are quite different for her. Well, this is more about Ashley right now. Things are different for her right now. She's needing the strength, of course. She better be strong for this. because she has to act like a normal tempered woman, and that's taking strength right now to put on this act. Of feeling okay. While she maintains her stability. So what she's trying to do is be a person who has money still, because here's the Queen of Pentacles coming out right here above being strong. So seems like with Melodee, it's always, with Ashley, it's always about money. Always about money. And holding on to it miserly. My God, this woman. This is a person who pinches pennies, and she reminds me of the kind of people who pinch pennies in the wrong areas and spend a bunch in bad ways. Like, they don't know how to spend money right. And a lot of people don't know how to spend money right. I had to learn, and I'm still learning every time I make a mistake. So, but she's all about the money. Like, that's her number one priority. I'm keeping an eye on the fact that it was the King of Pentacles and the Empress that came out. So this has to do with stability and her position as a mother. She is trying to make money in the real world. So that's what it looks like in her immediate environment. Like, this woman sounds like a shrewd business woman. But I don't like the vibe of being all about money. And there you go, like, losing your daughter on the road. But, you know, you're going to try to control how much money you get, but you can't control where your daughter goes, supposedly. Oh, no, you're so controlling. You definitely controlled where your daughter went. As always, Ashley. There's no way you let her out of your sight. You know where she's at. She's trying to make things happen still with her money. Like, this woman, that's all she's caring about right now. Okay, let's keep it going. Got money for her child, and she's thinking about this, how she's going to manipulate, how she has manipulated. I feel like she was thinking that this could be a good business. Like, well, she probably got at least, I don't know how much she got, but bodies are worth a lot, and in all kinds of ways. But I feel like this is saying, like, she was planning on having babies for money to traffic. But now that people have their eyes on her, well, people know. And she's manipulative. She probably is still going to try to manipulate the situation. If she gets free, she is going to find a man, have that baby, and take it back to White Mill. Something like that. Now she knows how it goes. Who else is doing this? And how did they get involved in this? Who did she know? They got a dude. She's probably already talking about plans with somebody. Where has she been? Where's she been? She's been making plans with the devil, hoping that nobody sees. So people are not seeing, huh? I mean, are you sure that people are not tapping your phone? That's what I would be worried about if I'm released and the cops are on to me. I would probably be worried about being listened to. But she doesn't think that she's blocking people from seeing what she's doing. Designing plans with the devil. This Knight of Wands, this guy. This guy. It was not too early. This is expanding my brain, my ability to read by just doing when it's not normal for me. I like routine, and this is a bit out of it. But anyways, I never had a routine. I was trying to make one. But humans, they're not machines, so a little bit of lax here and there. How far do we want to go with this? She's just designing plans so that we don't see right now. So she could probably, somebody could find out if she's talking to people. So she's hoping nobody knows that she sent her daughter off, that she's the one that put an end to her daughter's normal life. Just pray for all the children and everybody who's under somebody else's thumb to squish as they wish. The legal system here. She's just hoping that the legal system doesn't catch her. And she's hoping this lady has hope for herself. That they don't see that she put an end to her daughter's normal life. She knows that that's what all this is about. That woman is smart. She knows that they wanted to book her on this charge because they're trying to get information from her. She knows that. And she cares about herself in this situation, number one. She is just hoping that she gets out of it, that the judge has leniency on her. So here comes the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups together. Somebody else cares about her too. So it's not only she cares about herself, somebody else is helping her. Somebody's helping her to get through this situation. I guess she did have an attorney next to her, but I wasn't sure if that was a court-appointed attorney or her own. But somebody's helping her in this situation. She wants herself, and this guy is representing her. And it's an obstacle. The argument, this, in a lawsuit's a competition. So in this competition, it's difficult. And she's not looking too good in the situation. It's not a lawsuit, but she's dealing with the courts, and the legal system is on to her. And she does have to argue her point to people who are questioning. And I don't know why she feels like, maybe she feels like, and she must be delusional if she thinks that she's the one that's hurt in this position, the one that's the only way that she's the one that's hurting in this position is that she doesn't have a strong case in her favor. Let's go. She's using anything in her power to her benefit because she knows that she's this close to getting put behind bars for her daughter's disappearance, and she's hoping the legal system won't find it. And her family, that's an issue. So her family is coming into play now. And I'm talking about with the courts, what her family knows, what they can tell on her about. Any information from the family is going to be detrimental to Ashley, and that's what she knows. A woman. This could be Melodee's grandma. The one who has been forthcoming and speaking already publicly. That would be this woman with things that she is trying to show us. She's trying to tell us something. She's trying to get us to see it her way. What she sees, it's like having to tell a story about what happened or anything like that. You have to let them know this and that, or whatever you think is gonna help them understand. So there's a woman here that Ashley should be worried about, and a man, an authoritative figure. So these people in her life is either a fire sign woman and an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air sign man. So, or this is a person who knows about her and is going to tell what he knows. Okay, so I don't know if this could be the grandfather, but this is a person who knows things and people listen when he speaks. I've got something to say, he says. Secrets. Illusions. The illusions that Ashley was creating. He's going to tell about that. How she probably caused a fight to be able to leave the situation. I know that she cut off ties with her family, and sometimes an abuser will prepare. I read up to 10 years, a predator or an abuser or somebody that's going to hurt somebody will plan that long. But we know that she started separating.
Do you ever see beautiful crystals every month?
Turn that down. Melodee. So, you know what? That's why I hate commercials. I really do. A subconscious shaping of your mind, telling you what to like and do. So that just made I really hate commercials. I got rid of my TV because of them and the news. I don't have television in this place. And I don't know if we will. But anyway, so Melodee, a predator, can take years to prepare the victim for whatever it is they have in mind. They'll start planting ideas or doing things. Like this is something she did. She had some kind of a fight with her family in order to cut them off. She probably planned this kind of a fight. Whatever that was about, we don't know. Maybe somebody will tell us. All right then. So she could have been planning this. And Melodee's age, Melodee's at the age where it's a certain type of a predator. So they have different categories of predators, and she's at a certain age. It is 9 years old and to 12 is a certain age group, and that's exactly when she disappeared. So it's been a couple years that Melodee hasn't seen any of her family because her mother cut them off. That's what abusers do. They isolate people. So, and for the tower to come, she separated this so that she could strike. Ashley she caused this fight so that she could do this horrific event. Okay. It was like, it looks like it was set in motion. Things have been set in motion for a while. This tower. Okay, cards. The cards are going to allow me to just let them go now. Let's do this. She knew that she was going to have to defend herself. So she's been defending. I feel like the family would reach out, and she keeps on defending that she wants to have this all broken off the family. She doesn't want the family involved anymore. She would just continue to defend her stance when they would try to come in and make contact. As she was waiting, as Ashley was waiting for the event. It looks like we're getting more into like the delicate psychology of the family and why the event was, or what was surrounding that. So here's the Nine of Cups. For Ashley, she was just trying to maintain her emotional balance during that time. So it was probably very stressful for people to try to reach out, the family to try to reach out to her. But she was very content with where she was at, just waiting for the event. She was content. I'm thinking about that video online with the way that she was just so indifferent to her daughter, and her daughter's just so used to it. That kind of person, you can tell they have something up their sleeve. This woman probably she's a really awful mom, and I don't even have to say that. We know that. She was being sneaky. She doesn't want anybody in on her emotional stability. This woman, so she was always very sad about her husband who passed away. I found out he passed away online. And like, this was a real issue for her. Like, he probably was her rock. She probably never thought, she was probably very happy when he was alive, and she probably never thought she would feel like that again. the heartbreak with her husband is here, her late husband. I think that this part is showing that she was lied to, that somebody wanted to marry her now, and she started to give attention to him, or start to love him. I should say she started to love him. I don't know if you've ever been duped before, but in love. But this was, I want to say, a wake-up call for her. Right now she's going through a wake-up call. Oh my goodness. That this man may have, that he wanted that actually, like, he was gonna put her to work. This man that was pretending that, like, he could possibly marry her, she realizes that it wasn't that. It's just like work for him to get women to give up to sell their children. So, because the last reading, it looked like she was getting something for Melodee, getting Melodee. She got something for giving Melodee. So here we are with Page of Pentacles. Like, this was just very transactional for him. And now she realizes that. But she's just a worker. He may have told her, like, oh, I'll give you the baby. Like, if they were planning on doing this more times, because it's probably enough money to last you for a while, at least a year. And I hope she's not pregnant right now. Yep, the dealings, like, she probably would like to go through with it. She'd probably like, oh shoot, oh, he wasn't really serious, but hey, it's a good idea. So, like, maybe there's another guy out here that I could do that with. But with what's going on is a burden with the justice system now, with their eyes set on her. Girl is a nightmare. Those plans aren't happening anymore. So now she's here, just, her home is not what she imagined it was going to be. Is not. So I feel like she's looking for a guy that might be showing signs that he could love her, and then she's like, okay, maybe I can get him and snatch him up and get him to impregnate me. That is very shallow, because we've got the page of, or the Knight of Cups here. That is not love. That's just showing, like, actions of love, doing things, you know, that could lead to love, but it's not. It's just. And then here she is single, and she's like, hey, you know, hey, you want to go to bed? All right, it's time to put these cards down like this. she might even think that, you know, she can talk a young guy into this. But nobody would want to do that with her. And it's like, if she even brings this up to anybody, that, are you, like, whatever she's doing, I don't know how much she's telling them, but the way she's starting to, that she will be coming at these guys is going to be way too much, and they're going to skedaddle. They're going to turn their back on her. They're going to be like, get lost. You're weird. You're crazy. Too much. I need my space. Leave. Please leave. That's what they would tell her. So, this, I guess the cards are just going to tell us like what we need to hear right now. So I guess that was some more information about the dynamics of it. And I wanted to know about Melodee, but this is what we got. And if you found anything interesting or useful, you can subscribe to this channel, and see you next time.